Speaking in generalities, as we all must do when speaking of groups, homosexuals and atheists have a lot in common. For example, both groups claim to have been born that way. And well, in a way, I guess that's true. It's called original sin. But, so atheists claim to have been born atheists, and that's, of course, only given a certain definition of atheism from the sect or denomination of atheism that claims to merely lack a God belief. Of course, they were also born Earth is roundists, right? I mean, they also lack that belief at birth. So being born in a certain way has absolutely nothing to do with the accuracy or erroneous nature of a claim. I mean, it's a form of the ad hominem, aka genetic fallacy. But, I mean, if atheists want to claim that atheism is based on as much intellect as can be mustered by an infant, then, well, I guess they painted themselves into a corner with that one. On the homosexual side, they claim to have been born that way. But, of course, here we must distinguish between impulse and action, so that it may very well be that they were born naturally attracted to people of the same gender, but they do make the choice to carry that impulse into an action. That is to say, they choose the homosexual lifestyle. That is a choice. So the impulse may not be a choice, but the action certainly is. That's why homosexuality is a choice. And of course, being born homosexual, if they are, that also doesn't make it right. I mean, that has nothing to say on the morality of it or anything else. I mean, for example, we're all natural born bedwetters. So does that mean I should be bedwetter pride in my adulthood? You know, I mean, that's just goes to show that being born in a certain way has absolutely nothing to do with what happens thereafter as far as the validity of a worldview or action. Now, stereotypically, you will notice that homosexual males are effeminate and homosexual females are what they call butch, so masculine, right? Which is rather odd, because if I was attracted to men, why would I be attracted to a man who acts like a woman, who speaks in an effeminate manner, who maybe even dresses in an effeminate manner, who behaves in an effeminate manner? Or if I was a homosexual woman, why would I be attracted to a woman who dresses like, looks like, and behaves like a man? That just goes to show you that something's off. Something is off. That is to say, homosexual women are attracted to masculinity, homosexual men are attracted to femininity, but then something happens along the way. Something goes wrong. Likewise, atheists claim that it is ignorant and superstitious to believe in an omnipotent and omnipresent administrator of the universe who is invisible and intangible. That is to say, we cannot hear God, taste God, touch God, or smell God. And there's some strange ideas right there. The smell of God. The New Cologne by Benny Hinn. Okay, sorry. But atheists do believe in the laws of thermodynamics, which are what? Are administrators of the universe who are omnipotent, omnipresent, invisible, and intangible. So you see, they know through whatever it may be, through the inward prompting of the Holy Spirit, through their soul, through science or philosophy, whatever it might be, they can see that such is the fact. But then something goes wrong. Just something goes off along the way. And for atheists, I would think that it's because atheism is autotheistic. That is to say, the atheist wants to do away with God and place themselves in God's place so that they function according to the consoling delusion of absolute autonomy and lack of ultimate accountability. So therefore, they get rid of a personal God who would have something to say about their behaviors, right? He might judge them. And they just replace that with an energy or force or, well, whatever thermodynamics is. I mean, I refer to the laws of thermodynamics, and of course that is merely our description of observed phenomena. We have absolutely no idea what thermodynamics are. We just make observations and we refer to them as laws, and we set down in an order what we observe, but we have absolutely no idea what they are. So these are just a couple correlations between homosexuality and atheism. Both claim to be born that way, which is really irrelevant. Both go part of the way towards what the reality of what should be the norm would seem to be, and yet something goes wrong along the way. And so both end up holding to positions and performing actions which are a close approximation to the reality of the matter, and yes, the way things should be, but something just goes off. Something goes